use the same argument to like murder like a teenager, right? I agree with you there.
exactly.
Yeah, sure, I agree.
Alright, thank you very much. You're still wrong about the Electoral College, by the way.
Okay.
What is your stance on viewing constitutional rights as negative versus positive rights?
Is a negative right something that you have until the government takes it from you, and a positive right is something you only get if a right is doled out to you specifically? Is that the difference between the two?
So, not quite. A negative rights are more like things the government cannot do, and positive rights are things that are like conferred upon. It's close. Not quite the same, but close.
Okay, what is the question?
Like, should things be viewed more in like a negative right sense versus like a positive right sense? Or is there more like varying levels to it?
I mean, don't we do both?
Like depending on the right we do, right? So like,
Like
we
a
would
positive
say, like,
right would be like, yeah, like a positive right you need like a driver's license to drive, and then like a negative right is like no border search and seizure or something, right?
Yeah, stuff like that. And then like with diminishing rights, can we really call diminishing rights rights at all?
What does diminishing rights mean?
Alright, so like for example, regarding abortion is viewed as a right. However, it's viewed as a right in the context of viability. And as like technology increases, viability would diminish to like a near impossible timescale, right? Like say you find out you're pregnant the next day, you could get like your zygote zapped out of you into a test tube to be grown, right? So what kind of a right
I don't make the viability argument for abortion. I think that's a weird one. Yeah, because then basically things get the right to live based on where your medical technology is, and it's not like we're trying to associate this as be a triage or something. So yeah.
All right, and then in your view, is Scalia a fascist?
No, I don't see any reason to think he's a fascist.
All right. Should the assassin subclass for rogues be revamped?
Should what be revamped?
The assassin subclass for rogues in D&D be revamped.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about that.
Defeat.
Alright. Is there other ways to hold politicians to account besides just voting them out? Should we bring back stuff like tar and feathering and running politicians out of town?
That's probably not a good thing. I feel like a lot of black people get fucked by stuff like that, and that'd be really weird if we're like tar and feathering politicians. I don't know how that would play out in society. I think we hold them accountable to voting for them. People just don't like to do that because then it means they're responsible for who's voted in.
Alright, and then going to the parents and medical care question. Given that locations like DC have passed policies to allow children to get like vaccines and medical care without parental knowledge, should there be laws that prevent parents from being excluded against from their child's medical care?
That's a really hard one. I would have to think more about how I feel about that. I don't like the idea of being able to get medical care without a parent's consent, but I also don't like the idea of some oppressive parents fucking their kids over by not letting them get medical rights. But I would have to think of a different pathway. I haven't thought of it yet, but I have a strong opinion on it.
Yeah, so I had someone come by my channel like a while back and was like making claims against. I was like doing a reaction to like one of your videos or something, I think, and they were asking about. They were saying that you extorted the PPP loans. I was like, maybe you could just clarify like what you did with the PPP loans, like how you use them, etc.
I took PPP loans because it helped me sustain my business over the coronavirus period. I mean, you have to use it to pay employees. That's what I use it for.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. I guess to clarify that, I guess people were saying, the person that came in basically just made it seem like you had done something, you know, really, I don't know, nefarious with them, and I just, that's what I assumed, but you know.
Yeah, that's because they're usually uneducated on stuff. You can't do anything nefarious with PPP loans. Like, if you want the loan to be forgiven, you're gonna have to prove to the government you paid it out as wages whenever they get those forms out to us to show that you actually paid them as wages. If I were to take a PPP loan and squander it and use it on random shit, then I have to pay all of it back. Doesn't really help me out.
Okay.
So what's your opinion on clowns? Really? Okay. No, nothing's... Okay, so you know like the whole creepy clown trope that's like super popular now. Do you think that's affecting the clown job market?
No idea, to be honest. I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it is. The international...